love bugs. Look at me. Even though I did have to move the live maybe 2 times, I'm here at the third time's the charm, y'all. I'm telling you. It is your girl, Kayla the Angel, and I'm so happy and grateful to be here for the first YouTube Live of 2026, the first of many to come. And today, this is a Create With Me Live. I have a very special live because we're going to be doing some junk journaling today. And I get to talk to you guys about my first event of the year, which is going to be an event series I'm starting called Joy Offline. So we're gonna get into that in just a bit, but let me get myself situated and going. Ooh, my afro looks so big and fluffy, like a tree. Okay, I see myself on YouTube, so that means that we are good to go. I'm so happy and grateful to be here with you all, love bugs. I'm so happy and grateful for this beautiful weather we had today. Oh my gosh, it was the high, I think was like 70 degrees. It was beautiful. It warmed my heart, literally and figuratively, how nice it was outside. And even though daylight savings definitely kicked my butt a little bit yesterday and had me very tired and very thrown off, daylight savings definitely worked in the favor today because being able to leave work, I don't have to think like, oh, if I leave at 5:15 versus 5:30, it could be pitch black outside, and knowing that like it's getting lighter out and it's going to continue to do that throughout the month, throughout the season. It's those little things, y'all, that keep me going, keep me rolling with the punches of life, and I'm so grateful for it. Let's see. So I do have some notes because right before this call, I came home from work. I put away some laundry, and then I have a load in the dryer right now. And then I was just like, okay, I need to go for a walk, take advantage of this weather and everything. So I'm very grateful that I did. And on the walk, that's when I kind of just had some time to just kind of brainstorm a bit and do some thinking. Okay, so I got my notes over here. I can see. Let me make sure I can see the live still going. Yep. Okay, got it. Yes. Sometimes you really just got to do something to get it going. Again, I feel like that's the first live of the year. Can feel a little like kind of nervous, and it's something that I've been wanting to do, but I just kept putting off just for whatever reasons I gave myself to come up with. But I'm here, and I'm here with purpose, and I'm also here because I want to be genuinely. And I know that every time I get in front of this camera, I be having more to say than I think. So it's up to me to give myself that chance to speak it out. Okay, trying to get my screen set up so I can see properly. Oh, no, no. Okay, trying to get this. Okay, I think that is good. Let's see, cause I kind of got a bunch of different stuff over here right now. I'm gonna start with this drinking this soda. I got this during work. Cause I'm also on my period right now too. So I was very tired. And like literally my body has been just tired. So allow myself to be patient with myself, but also it was like, okay, we still gotta do something. So let's see where to start. because this is also just kind of a bit of a life update with me as well. So let's talk about this past weekend. So this past weekend, I got to hang out with Jada West, my friend, my mentor, someone I so appreciate. And we have found, I'm not sure if it was her or myself, either way, the algorithm worked in our favor and we ran across this journal making class. So we visited Drama Mama. Let me make sure I say it rightly. So we visited Drama Mama Bookshop in Savage Mill, Maryland, and in there you were basically able to custom make your own journal or planner, and it was so cool. So I definitely will have a recap video coming soon, getting posted on my platforms and everything. But this is the journal that I made. Ah, look at this. So this is a wood cover. So I was able to pick out the wood cover, and then it already had the quote as a cutout. And then I was able to add my Kayla the Angel touch. And almost kind of did do a little bit of a junk journal esque cover. And I love just like the texture and the materials on it. It feels nice. I like the little eyeballs on it too. This was really fun to do. So me and Jada, we definitely had a good time, just hanging out, catching up, but then literally being able to have a full-fledged working journal that I'm able to use, able to write in, and I cannot wait because my what is it, like my creative thinking journal, I'm on like the last couple pages of it, so I need to hurry up and put some more on there. That way I can start using this one. But this was so cool. Definitely be sure to check out Drama Mama Bookshop. But again, I'll have a whole video recap on that coming very soon. So that was super cool of this past weekend. And let's see. Now, this is going back into February, but hey, February, Valentine's Day, Love Day. It's whenever you want it to be. It's all in the heart, you know? So I had, let's see, I found this creator on TikTok, and her name is Susie Sunshine. And I'll have to make sure I get her socials and everything. And she has basically this thing that I've been seeing called snail mail, where she, writes a letter and gives stickers and a whole bunch of different materials in on a monthly basis to, when you join as like a subscription. And so I saw it and I was like, you know what? I really wanted to do it. And so I signed up for it first. My first month was February. So I received this, but I don't know, it was live. I also had a bad habit of not checking my mailbox when I need to. So I kind of just kept putting it off. But I kind of want to do a bit of a what's the word I want to use? We're gonna do a bit of a Valentine's Day, Love Day type junk journal entry, just to kind of see with this letter here. So let's go ahead and we're gonna open it. I'm like, ooh, does it smell good? Does it smell like something? Okay, let's see. Oh, look at this. Sunny Gazette. Ooh. Okay, I got some goodies. Alright, let's see. Oh, Sunny Gazette. This is like a press card. It says, this credential grants access to Sunny Gazette events, editorial meetings, and any location where good news may be unfolding. Period. I got my card. I'm verified. Has like a little film on top. And let's see. The Sunny Gazette Mail Club is more than cute art in the mailbox. Let's build a community. See you soon. So I got a QR code. I'm definitely going to make sure I scan that. Ooh. Alright, now let's get into the kid stuff. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure these are stickers. Oh, these are so cute. Got the little lovebirds. And the little animal and our hearts. Oh yeah, these are gonna be so cute in my junk journal. Oh, this is nice. This is a love note. Definitely gonna fill this out for my fiance. Do that for him. This is so cute. Real love. Love is patient and kind. Love is not both. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Period. Put this one there. And then it's a little excerpt from a song. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay, so then there's a whole Sunny Gazette, letter, newsletter. I'll definitely have to take some time and read through this. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this kind of back together because I could low-key make a little video about this. But I think I am going to use the stickers for today's junk journal. Close that up. This is so cute. So again, I am signed up for the monthly subscription, so I can't wait to see what is in March's newsletter. It's gonna be cool. Okay, y'all. Put it back together. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's do a little junk journal recap. So, started this junk journal August 16th, 2025. Have some daily affirmations that I wrote at the beginning of the junk journal. Let's go ahead and say those. I am beautiful. I am creative. I am courageous. I spread my light and love everywhere I go. I am an artist. I am multifaceted. I attract amazing things to me. I connect with genuine, like-minded people. I am confident. Period. This is my perfume spread, and I sprayed it, and it still smells like the perfume. Then I got my sweet tooth spread. And then this is a Hello Kitty. This actually was like a Hello Kitty Valentine's Day one I did with my sister. And I made a little flip card. I think that came out super cute. Alright, and then we have today's blank page. I'm so happy and grateful for the chance to create today. Oh, I love this. Okay, so let me go ahead, because there were some. So I have my junk journal bag down here, but I've actually been collecting a lot of scrap materials and stuff, which I'll get into in a bit. But I know for today I have this photo strip of me and my fiance, so I definitely want to use some of these pictures. I think this would be super cute. We'll get into that. I have this, so it's funny, these capri leggings that I have on, it came with this like cute little lace piece. Actually, yeah, here it is, the little lace, what is this, lace string, whatever. But this part of it came off, so I was like, oh, well, this would be cute, I could use it in the junk journal. Because at the end of the day, you can turn anything into anything. Okay, so we have that. And then from Trader Joe's, there was this, what is this called? Their Fearless Flyer. I just thought it'd be kind of cute to maybe use as like some background paper or something. So we'll get into it. Okay. And then I have this Happy Valentine's Day bag. I feel like I've had for a bit. But I think this would be cute to kind of cut in place. All right. So I have different materials. I think we are good. We can go ahead and kind of get going. See what I want to use as like my background and then move forward from there. So let's see. So I'm going to start with the Trader Joe's. So let's get into materials. So I have this little tape runner. It's like double-sided tape, really cool. I got this clear liquid glue, scissors. I got some markers and a Sharpie. And again, really the most important part of junk journaling is obviously your journal. And then just being opening yourself to just collecting pieces that and things that catch your eye. Because again, a little thing like this, I could have easily threw away, but we about to put this in the junk journal, and I think it's about to be super cool. Mm. So if you heard me talking earlier, I was talking about I mentioned joy offline, and you might be like, Kayla, what is joy offline? Like you're like that definitely sounds like something I ain't never heard before. Ain't never been a part of before, and that's okay. So, one thing about me, and I know you, if you follow me, if you're subscribed to me on this channel, which cough cough, if you're not already, go ahead do that for your girl. But one thing that I constantly get told is that Kayla, you have such a joyous personality. You're always so happy. You're so bubbly. You're smiley. Like, how do you do it? And sometimes I just be like, I don't know. Like most times, it's like even when I don't think I'm not, when I think I'm not smiling. Oh, sorry. It's like moments when I think I'm not smiling, I really am. And so then I'm just like, well, that's confusing. Because people are like, oh, Kayla, it doesn't look like nothing to be phasing you. But obviously, stuff does. Stuff phases me. I go through things as well, just like any other person. But I was, as I was on my walk earlier today, it was really just, I had the thought that, like, yes, I smile. My smile doesn't mean that I don't go through stuff. My smile doesn't mean that I'm always happy 100% of the time. But my smile does represent the fact that I choose to grow through what I go through. When things happen, always making sure that I'm remembering that things aren't just happening to me; things are happening for me, and allowing that to be top of mind for me definitely helps me to kind of just go through life in a way where I am able to approach things with joy. I am able to kind of face things a bit more, quote unquote, level headed, just as a way to just allowing myself to choose to think better. Because if I'm being honest, I spent a lot of time, thinking badly about myself, choosing to focus on my insecurities and the areas I was lacking and where I may not have been doing the best, instead of really focusing on the fact of I'm on this life, I'm on this journey. no one expects me to have it together, so why do I expect that of myself? And if someone even did, if someone did expect that of me, it shouldn't mean anything because that's that's not on me. If someone thinks that they expect something of me that does not align with who I truly am, that says more about them than it does about me and how I may be quote unquote lacking or whatever. So at the end of the day, it's about knowing Kayla and knowing myself. So then I can step out as the best version of myself, as the authentic version of who I am. And, especially so often I worry about how I'm perceived and what people think of me, that it truly does stop me from focusing on Kayla and what feels good to me. Because it's like, oh, well, it's just, yeah, just, I put a lot of weight into how people see me and how people perceive me when I need to put more weight and emphasis on how I see myself and how I want to go out in the world and how I want the world to receive me as well. So I think, one thing I was thinking of too is just the fact that my joy is not a personality trait, it's a daily action. I choose to focus on joy. I choose to allow myself to shift to gratitude, to shift to the silver lining of things, to shift to a better perspective than one that causes me to self deprecate or causes me to doubt myself or causes me to just think negatively about myself too, because that doesn't serve me. That is not who I want to be, that is not how I want to be received. And so by knowing that, that can at least help me in by knowing that joy is a daily action, it puts almost like less pressure on me having to feel like I have to perform or be a certain way. And instead, it's like, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do today to show my joy, to create joy for myself? Like today, sitting here and junk journaling. This is me creating joy for myself. And by allowing myself to choose joy, to focus on it, by choosing joy, by focusing on joy, it really does shift my reality to the truth of what it is, which is that I have a very blessed life. And I am so grateful for all the opportunities and all of the experiences that I have and that I will have, and knowing that it's all for a reason. I do believe that everything is for something. Sometimes that can feel like, oh, things have deeper meaning, but hey, so what if they do? I love putting something like in the middle of a page. Be like, yeah, we getting down into it. Okay, that's cool. Mm. So when I say joy is a daily action, I'm not saying that as a way to put pressure on anyone. I'm saying that as a way for you to get excited that you have that power within yourself to do that. And by realizing that power, that is truly how you can take joy offline. You know, as a content creator, especially as someone who is really just focused on building content that just aligns with who I am and who I want to be. Give me a second. As a content creator, you know, I started out, well, I guess on the quote unquote, my restart of my content creator journey. On the restart of my content creator journey, I knew I wanted to find my voice. So simple as that. I wanted to find my voice. I wanted to feel comfortable speaking in front of a camera like I am right now. I wanted to feel like I could be the true version of Kayla, and sharing that and sharing the things that I'm going through and growing through as a way to not help myself as I'm actively going through it, but also to be an inspiration and a testament for anyone else that needs it. And knowing that hard things can happen, life can happen to you, but you can still continue to thrive. And you know, being able to have that and building a platform and a, you know, different social pages where I see so much joy from in every piece of content, you know, that I post. And even the ones, you know, I think back, you know, during the summer, my grandma passed away, and that grief was rough and it was hard. But the fact that I was able to use content creation as a way to help me through it, to choosing, even in the midst of a dark time, to find a light that I needed to keep going through, that's powerful. And that's not something to take lightly to, in how it impacted me and positively impacted me as well. And it's honestly pretty cool to be able to do that for myself. And so that is where I feel like I show so much joy online. And I know, especially with my affirmations, which is a huge thing of for me that I love to share with people. Sharing affirmations. I need some other color or something. Do we want to do pink? We'll see. We'll see. When I share affirmations, that is truly me my spreading my light and spreading love to people. Affirmations are the words and phrases that help us affirm the truth of who we are. And any affirmation that I share, whether it's something that I wrote personally for myself or affirmations that I want others to be able to receive and to feel confident in, it is a it's almost like words in the form of a hug, and someone being able to say the words to a part of yourself that you didn't even know that you needed to talk to, you know? Saying the words that truly align with you feeling more confident so that you can step into that true version of who you are and who it is that you truly want to be. And so, I don't think I want this one. Got a little bag of scraps. Hmm. Excuse me. Oh my god, I don't like the scraps. I need something. I need to have like a little stool next to me so I don't just keep ducking under. um, but so knowing that creating joy online, sharing my affirmations, creating content, that has been so fulfilling for me. But having events and knowing how my presence and energy is in person, that has always been just a subconscious thought that definitely keeps me going, where it's like, how could I do more, how could I make this even more real for people, and creating those safe spaces, creating a environment for people to feel safe in and having fun in and creating joy for themselves in as well. And I feel like joy offline is my chance to do that. So back in college, I was part of different organizations. I feel like I was always at an event. There was always something going on, something for me to do, somewhere to be, someone to see. And it was fun. I can't even cap. It was fun. But it was also a lot at times too. Like always constantly having an event or having to be on go or 100. And some days it was just like, I ain't got it. Or I didn't want to be. But it was still fulfilling in that. And then even when I was part of a network marketing group, we would host, some events, especially, before COVID and everything. But then a lot of that shifted to online events, having webinars and things like that. And so I was still able to see just the power in bringing people together. There's so much power and beauty in bringing people together for something and making sure, creating that space for people to do so is something that I feel like is truly a strength of mine. I feel like I've always been the person who can, bridge the gap even with someone who may not feel like they belong somewhere or that they, are truly where they could be or want to be, whatever the case may be. Hey, Jada. And so the power in events and being able to bring people together, I feel like that's always been a bit of, not a bit, it's been a strong suit of mine. But with COVID, with a lot of the different experiences that I had in business, there was a lot of doubt that I created for myself that caused me to really just kind of discount that superpower of mine. How often do we do something knowing we're good at it, but then we don't continue with it just because of maybe one thing that happened or just a fleeting feeling that you may have for yourself where it's just like, oh, no, this ain't it. This ain't that. It's just like, but it could be. But getting back into, restarting my content creation journey and then being able to get back to creating joy online on my own terms, it really has just kind of dwelled into my own life to where I want to create that in person experience. I want to be a curator of safe spaces. I want to be a curator of creative spaces and spaces for people to see that they can create that joy for themselves in whatever way that looks like. So, what is Joy Offline? Joy Offline is going to be an in person event series to create joy offline with creative expression that affirms our authenticity. So, in other words, an opportunity for you to see just how capable you are of creating joy for yourself and learning how to do it for yourself. And just being able to, knowing that I trust myself to help people to create joy, I can help people create joy. And even as I'm saying that, I can help people create joy for themselves. I've helped people create joy for themselves with the use of affirmations. And I can use the upcoming Joy Offline event series to help people create joy for themselves in person through different means of creative expression. So, wow, just being able to talk it out and saying that out loud, one, it feels good. It makes it very real, very much real for me. But it's also just very exciting to know that I'm taking control of just as much as this event is going to create joy for others, this is also creating joy for me. Getting back to being an event planner, getting back to, creating events and knowing that that is a strength of mine. And I'm excited for the opportunity again to be able to share that with others. And that's powerful. Oh, okay. I'm doing a lot of talking, but it's important stuff to talk through. So let's see. We're gonna use some of this glitter. I think I'm gonna cut it, so now. This is way too hot. You need to cut it. You need to cut. Jada, if you're here, how are you? I hope your Monday is going very well. I hope you got outside and took advantage of the nice weather. So I'm like, if it was nice up here, I know it was nice where you are too. Okay, sorry. It looked like I was moving a little slow. I was like, hold up now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, I need to take this little thing off. A little scraps. This red glitter is reminding me of what's the daggone thing? Why am I tripping? Wizard of Oz. Like words, Kayla. Use them. I need a piece right there. Put this right there. So I'm using the tape runner. Look at that. The glitter. Very cute. here. Okay, so go through that. And then I'm like, the background is just about done. So, again, let me repeat because this. So, Joy Offline, because I got it written down. Bear with me. Joy Offline is an in person event series to create joy offline with creative expression that affirms our authenticity. An opportunity for you to see just how capable you are of creating joy for yourself through various creative means. So, as you can see, if you didn't get the hint already, for the first Joy Offline, which will be on Sunday, March 29th, we will be doing junk journaling. And the reason why I wanted to do junk journaling, one, because I enjoy it. Two, I wanted this to be I wanted to, for me, junk journaling is a way to really hone in, back in on your freedom of creative expression. You know, as kids, we different arts and crafts and stuff, and it may not have came easy to you before, but I feel like art comes easier to kids than it does to adults. Adults, we overthink, and we be doing doing too much with our head and not enough with our hands. That'd be our problem. And so knowing that, I really want us to use anyone that comes to the first Joy Offline to use this as an opportunity to get back to that authenticity we had in our youth, and really getting back to creative expression, junk journaling, which makes you need to cut and glue and tape. And these are things that most people aren't doing on a daily basis. Like, we used to have arts and crafts, not arts and crafts, art class. You're doing different arts and crafts in the class. I used to always, get glue all on my hands, paint on my clothes accidentally as well. But over time, when you're getting older, it's like you have to create those opportunities for yourself to create, and so often we don't. Whether it's we don't have the time, or we don't have the materials, or we just don't know where to start, or we just allow ourselves to just overthink into what to do, to where we end up not doing anything at all. I'm tired of not doing anything at all. I want to do something. I want to grow my creative expression. I want to continue continuous I want to consistently remind myself that I am capable of creating joy in a world that tries to steal our joy in the very little things that may make us happy and make us feel good. I deserve to prove to myself that no, they didn't take it all. They didn't take it all. I still have something left for myself. And you deserve to have something for yourself, something that you can create whenever you need it. And it might be junk journaling. It might be some other activity that we might be doing in the next, Joy Offline series. Who knows? But what I do know is that I truly do feel called to help remind people that joy is just as important is more honestly more important offline than it is online. But joy online can be a starting place to help you get offline. Because again, I'm talking about this event online. The only way you're gonna be able you hearing about it is because I'm talking about it. Okay, and so just kind of remembering that. I think that's super helpful. Oh man. So by the time this live is live on my channel, I will have the event link in the description box. So the cost to join the Joy Offline junk journaling event is going to be $20. With that, you will be getting your own journal. I will be providing materials for you to use for your junk journal, and we will also have light refreshments as well. So I'm super looking forward to it. I'm very proud of myself for choosing to put myself out there again. I'm choosing to put myself out there again. And that's a beautiful feeling. It's a little scary too, but I think it's more beautiful than anything. And so it is. And so it was. I ain't gonna lie. I hope I said that. I hope I said that in a way that I can easily cut into some content. Because reuse, reduce, repurpose. Okay, I really want to add the lace, but I feel like that might need to be like the finishing touch. So I will wait. Okay, let's see. So where's the picture strip of me and my man? Here it is. I think this is cute, but I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cut it, and that way I can kind of. Mm-hmm. Y'all know what song stuck in my head right now? My man, my man, my man, my baby, my baby. Y'all can fill in the Rex. Oh my gosh. What? This is going together super cute. Now I'm like, should I put this love note in? Let's see. That's gonna be funny. Hold on. Let me grab a pen. I just put some in my work bag. My man, my man, my baby, my baby. That's so cute. What's today's date? March 9th.